Well, when we talk about the spirit of Atlanta United games, we're usually talking about the loyal fans, but a new kind of spirit is about to help celebrate our hometown soccer team now that Atlanta's Old Fourth Distillery has announced a partnership with Atlanta United. And Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live at the Distillery this morning getting a first look, and I'm going to guess a first taste of what's happening there. How's it going, Paul?
Perhaps. You are perhaps correct on that. A first look, a little bit of a taste this morning, and then you all can taste it too. Hey, I figured something out, Elise.
What?
Here's the thing. I didn't know this before. I'm learning so much about the distillery process, but there are actually a lot of meteorological processes that go into distilling. That's why Joanne majored in meteorology. Now we know. Joanne only went into that field because of this. She just wanted to know how to make vodka.
It makes
and
sense.
Lo and behold,
that
now she's a meteorologist.
Like
Yeah, it's really fascinating back here at Old Fourth Distillery. I got to tell you, whether or not you're a drinker, whether or not you've ever thought you were interested in the process, you will be surprised how much goes into it here and how much is still done by hand. It really is interesting. So this is Craig Moore, who is one of the men behind Old Fourth Distillery. Good to see you. How are you?
Hey, doing well. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. And first of all, I have to say again, congrats on your partnership with Atlanta United. You see the bottles right down there. How did this partnership happen?
Well, so we started to talk to Arthur Blank Foundation about a charitable endeavor that we're putting together. And just sort of as an afterthought, they asked if we wanted to be involved with Arthur Blank Sports. And we, of course, jumped at that opportunity. And that was 90 days ago. So the fact that we were able to put together a co-branded product with Old Fourth Distillery and Atlanta United and have it to market by the All-Star break is really quite amazing. But it's been a whirlwind, but a lot of fun, and the Atlanta United fan base has really embraced this product.
Yeah, you said it before. I mean, every game has 60, 70,000 fans at it. You know what? I think everyone is going to want one of these bottles too. So it's limited edition. Now is the time to get it, and you can get it at various package stores around town, right?
That's right. Towers and Greens and Ansley Wine Merchant, a lot of those stores that have been supporting us from the very beginning. And your local package store, if you call them up and ask for it, our distributor is United Distributors, not to be confused with Atlanta United. And they're able to get that product to just about any account in Georgia, whether it be bar, restaurant, or liquor store. So ask for it.
Nice, very nice. All right, so we're behind the scenes right now at Old Fourth Distillery, although it's a place you all can see too if you come to one of the tours. You're open for tours Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Talk about what a tour entails. What will people see here at Old Fourth Distillery?
Yeah, so we really want to give people a sense of not only how we make our spirits from scratch, from fermentation all the way through bottling, but we want to teach people a little bit about the history of distilling in Atlanta, which Atlanta has a rich history that just got cut off by the temperance movement before Prohibition. So we talk about the history, about why we started the distillery, how we did it, and the manufacturing process.
Yeah, I want to talk about this big copper still that Blaze is shooting right now. What happens in that?
So this is where the beer, basically, the distiller's beer, where the fermentation gets separated from, so the water gets separated from the alcohol, actually, very, very simply. So what we do is we boil the water and the alcohol in the pot, and through the process of the alcohol being exposed to the copper inside of the still, it cleans, purifies, rectifies, and distills the alcohol to a higher purity.
Yeah, really interesting process. And again, it really is sort of like weather, because you get the vapor that goes up and then it distills, it comes back down again, it cools. So Joanne, again, we're on to you. And let's end by going up here, because speaking of copper, we have a copper mug that's got my name all over it right now. So you got to tell me real quick, Craig, what is this drink that I'm going to be trying? It's a gin mule, right?
So yes, of course, the Atlanta United gin, as well as ginger, and the 1821 ginger beer in there with a little bit of mint and lime. So
which again is a local business.
A local business, very supportive of our brand, and we do the same for them. Very delicious, very easy to make, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I will happily drink one of these when watching an Atlanta United game anytime. And Elise, I invite you to join me, but unfortunately we have to wait a few months for that, I guess. So I'll drink one for you, okay?
There's nothing like gin before 9:30 in the morning, Paul. I love it.
Absolutely.
How was it?
It's my 5 o'clock. I've been at work forever. Yeah.
Save us some. Bring some back here. All right, Paul, thank you.